Hi, I'm Dr. Megan Danz. I'm down in my garden. It's pouring rain. I was hoping for a sunny day to be able to show you some of the harvest that we'll be doing in the next week or so. So here we go. I'm in my garden looking down at some peas and some rhubarb. We use the rhubarb for crisps and juice and just to have around. It's so great to put into different mixes and make a jam with it. I thought I planted zucchini this year, but instead it's a bunch of winter squash, which is fun too. We have peas that are still coming off the vines, lots of delicious peas. My kids love to come pick them. We've already harvested our garlic and it's hanging up and drying. We have had lots of good bulbs. I like to intermix plantings, so I put garlic with parsley and a couple other greens. Cabbage and kohlrabi and kale and Brussels sprouts. These Brussels sprouts are pretty fun. We pick the tops off and stir fry them, and then we'll leave the Brussels sprout plants in to plump up the Brussels sprouts for the next few weeks, and they'll do well even if we get a freeze. Carrots are in the ground still. We're just kind of thinning those as we go, and those too will be delicious. Some potatoes that are falling over and also ready to get out of the ground. Another kale patch and a beet patch and some chard. I wanted to highlight this beauty here. This is calendula. It's one of my favorites. I like to pick the seeds at the end of the season as they've dried, and then once they're harvested, I just keep them in a nice dry, cool spot and plant them again next year. So they're really cheery. They're also delicious. They're a beautiful edible flower and can also be used for healing oil or salve for the skin. So very, very good at healing the skin, and they're just easy to put in a garden, and if nothing else, they're really cheery and sweet. We get lots of poppies. We also have apple trees that we're harvesting, and I have this black currant that is really a favorite berry of mine for cultivating in the garden. If you can see it in here, it's just delicious. It's a black currant, can be used for anything, and it is really full of antioxidants and delicious. So I hope you enjoyed my garden tour. Take care.